to fornicate with her.
Yes, fornicate.
Coitus on the ground.
And there goes Kevin Steen from behind. Kevin Steen completely disrespecting Ruckus and calling for the World Heavyweight Champion, Super Dragon.
If Kevin Steen thinks it's between him and Super Dragon, he's dead wrong. And now Super Dragon, of course, the opportunist.
Throwing Ruckus into the guardrail, you're right, using his opportunity. But I have to say, it was smart of Super Dragon. If they've eliminated Ruckus from this contest, that's one less person they have to wrestle. Why would Super Dragon want to face two competitors in one night?
Why would Super Dragon want to face Ruckus? That's the important question.
True, a lot of people say, had Ruckus been at 100%, had Ruckus told someone that he hadn't eaten for 4 days and was sick with the flu, he would have won that match.
I mean, last month, Ruckus was in rare form, blackout victorious, and now Ruckus goes to the top.
Ruckus up top. Double drop kick by the former World Heavyweight Champion Ruckus.
More than half across the ring.
And the fans getting behind Super Dragon.
Here we go.
Ruckus flying like only the best junior heavyweight in the business can do.
Screw into a moonsault over the top rope. He don't even touch the top rope.
And then the crowd letting Ruckus know. Ruckus has told me on every occasion he can, I'm the best junior in the business. In fact, I'm so good, I'm going to be a heavy just because I can.
Ruckus just likes whipping people's asses. You think he cares Kevin Steen's out there? He don't care who's out there. Friends, family, enemies, bill collectors, sisters, mothers, aunts, uncles. Ruckus will fuck you up, especially when the title's on the line.
And there he goes with the first cover of the night. A 2 count on the World Heavyweight Champion.
And you really can't count on Bryce Rensburg to count right. I've always suspected something with Bryce Rensburg.
Irish whip into the corner.
Did we see the razzle?
Razzle-dazzle, perhaps? No!
Oh, come on,
he's caught.
Use your speed, baby.
Ruckus slips out of it. Kick, knocks Dragon down. Ruckus star press.
That's gotta be it.
1,
new champion
2.
already.
Again, Ruckus very quickly unloading his arsenal, knowing he wants back that heavyweight title. Very short of just that short of a year championship reign. Perhaps one of the men that has rejuvenated the Combat Zone heavyweight title. And here comes another opportunity. Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen pulling Ruckus off the top.
Top rope. There you go, Kevin Steen.
Going for a suplex to the outside. No, Ruckus blocks it.
I mean, Ruckus is a veteran. Let's not forget that.
Full Nelson. Nope, twice the Dragon suplex, can't get it.
Thank God. Ruckus will
back elbows. Big forearm shiver by Ruckus. Ruckus looking for the suplex into the ring, perhaps? Nah, Kevin Steen holding on to the ropes.
You think a big
and a hot shot.
Oh, no! No,
not the Psycho Driver already!
Ruckus.
Ruckus out. Ruckus wants no parts of that Psycho Driver.
You talk about big matches in CZW.
And Ruckus takes out the big man. You have to, it's just a whole new dynamic to the match. Super Dragon and Ruckus, both wrestling as heavyweights, but legitimately both under 235 pounds, making them juniors. Kevin Steen is the only legitimate heavyweight in this match, making him have the power advantage. And both men smartly using their speed to take out Kevin Steen.
The Super Dragon's competed in best of the best.
And he's choking him!
Just choking him on the outside.
Super Dragon, a man who cares less about our world championship, blatantly choking in front of a referee.
Well, tonight the belt's on the line. Right now, Super Dragon just staring off
of the fans and giving the double fingers, and there goes Steen.
There you go, Kevin Steen.
You have to figure, this is not like the other three-way matches we've had tonight. There's not going to be any double teaming. None of these guys like any of each other.
If I was out there right now, I'd try to tell Ruckus to let those two fight it out. They obviously got a lot of animosity.
2 count.
And then pick your spots. It's Super Dragon you really want. You want that belt. But if you want to injure Steen along the way for, running his mouth, you got to do what you got to do.
Snap suplex.
Snap suplex.
1, 2. Ruckus out, rolling the shoulder.
Ruckus now with a short leg scissors.
Again, a very simple but effective maneuver. And Super Dragon has to be known as a king of some of these maneuvers. A lot of the leg submission holds that he puts on, very strong legs, uses that curb stomp, as you unfortunately know. It takes a real big man to beat up a manager. I have to say that.
I felt that curb stomp about 3 times. It is what it is. It's a curb stomp. It's a very dangerous move. But we have, by taking these curb stomps, by saving and taking the curb stomps, we've learned counters, we've learned ways. We are thinking men's wrestlers.
Now notice Ruckus there, reversing the pressure by getting to his stomach. It takes the pressure off. Again, a lot of people think Ruckus is just a high flyer. Ruckus can actually work on that mat as well.
A lot of people don't know about Ruckus. being a champion amateur wrestling as a youth.
Yes, Ruckus was a national champion, I remember.
National champion, indeed. In Baltimore, he's something of a legend. In Chocolate City, he's an icon.
Trio Woe. And Super Dragon.
Come on now.
Using every trick in the book. Stepping on his manhood.
He can't be doing it. I ain't going to be able to handle all the women myself later on tonight. Ruckus needs to be in tip-top form for the after party.
And cutting off his second challenger, Kevin Steen. And again, it's not about parties right now, Robbie Marino. I know when the Blackout gets in the ring, they're very serious. And Super Dragon, very serious. Looking to finish this real quick. And there's a belly-to-back suplex.
He just drove Ruckus into the mat.
And Steen breaking up the match.
And Ruckus really needs to take his time and let these two fight it out right now. The title is on the line.
Well, what would happen if Kevin Steen, a man who wasn't even signed to this match originally, wins the title and holds 2 of our championships? What if he takes him back to Canada and never comes back to defend him like he's been doing?
That is very likely. That's one thing you can count on Ruckus. When you know Ruckus is going to be at a show, he'll be there.
Afterburner? Oh, he gets caught. Exploder!
Steen with that power.
Steen, again, the biggest man in the match, weighing in, I think they announced him at 240. Possibly a little bigger. Ruckus going, what, about 205, 210 these days?
Right now, Ruckus is chiseled. All I know is that he weighs in at a street value of $31 million.
It's 25 grams. Yeah, about 207, okay.
Exactly. You see right now going for the...
And a nice backbreaker there by Steen. Togo.
And Ruckus has really got himself into shape.
And here comes Dragon. Just kicks Steen in the stomach. Double stomp Togo. Very nice maneuver by the Dragon.
These guys got a history from Pro Wrestling Gorilla out in California.
Again.
For a curb stomp.
The curb stomp, ladies and gentlemen.
Better him than Ruckus.
Better him than you, Robbie Marino.
Better him than me, yeah. But for now, better him than Ruckus.
He's pulling up in that face. He's posing him for the cameras. Super Dragon looking for curb stomp and curb stomp. An easy way to break a nose, bust your chin open, the curb stomp. Or as I like to call it, a quick way to a concussion.
A quick way to a concussion, indeed. Or an injured neck. And right now,
Ruckus in that corner.
Ruckus in the corner. Bryce making no count.
Stiff chop. You're right.
Out of the corner.
You're right. Bryce Remsburg not counting. Snapmare by the champion. And there it is. That submission hold. Again, notice how much Super Dragon uses those legs. Stiff kick. And he's clapping. Insult to injury.
The crowd getting behind Ruckus.
Again, Ruckus very popular here in South Philadelphia.
Kevin Steen still on the outside, but my boy Ruckus in a little bit of trouble right now.
Now see, the one thing about this maneuver that really puts Super Dragon at a disadvantage is someone like Ruckus will never say the words "I quit," and with his hands tied up, he couldn't tap if he wanted to.
Exactly, he would have to pass out from the pain, but I don't see that happening. Ruckus is all about herbal medicine and holistic medicine and ways to ease the pain a little bit when he's out there, if you know what I'm saying, David.
And look at Super Dragon counting along with Bryce Remsburg as Ruckus reaches the ropes.
Super Dragon counting a little faster than Bryce Remsburg with the comatose counts.
Picking Ruckus up. The World Heavyweight Champion whips him off. Clothesline, ducked by Ruckus. Afterburner.
Afterburner coming up.
Afterburner to a heel kick.
And he just knocked him off balance there. Ruckus needs a cap.
And here comes Steen.
Here comes Steen.
Misses with that wild clothesline. A kick, perhaps the Famouser? Yes.
Famouser.
Ruckus showing why he can compete at any weight level. Junior heavyweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight.
All 3 men are down, but Ruckus, the only one with the presence of mind, cannot be on his back right now.
True, and again, noticing things, but there's Kevin Steen trying to make the roll over, but Ruckus is getting up. Ruckus, a former world champion. People don't understand how smart this man is. You guys come out there, you party, you have a good time, but I know your training regimen.
Junior heavyweight champion also. Tag team champion also.
He's held pretty much every belt we have here.
Junior heavyweight champion.
Forearm shivers by Ruckus, Irish whip. And an elbow.
Charges him.
Another elbow drop.
Elbow, shades in a great Muda.
1, 2. And notice, that's what you talk about, Ruckus getting himself in shape. The power it must take to take the bigger Kevin Steen, whip him in and knock him down.
Exactly.
Ruckus with an arm ringer.
The best shape of his career by far.
Are we looking for? Wait, no. Dragon breaks it up. World champion being opportunistic. Looking for the cycle driver. No. Steen breaks that up.
Wait a minute.
Package pile driver attempt. No. Whips him in. Forearm right as Super Dragon comes in. And an enziguri.
Up enziguri there by Kevin Steen. Ruckus needs to capitalize.
Ruckus again. That explosive moveset of Ruckus's.
That flash kick there. All three men down again.
And Ruckus trying to get the fans behind him.
That's a good sign, Megan. It's a good sign. He's trying to get the fans behind him right now.
Definitely. If you think about his last time he was in the ring with Super Dragon, well, not the last time, but the time before that, when it was for the title, the last time he wrestled Dragon for the title, he wasn't doing this type of stuff. He didn't have his wits about him as much. He was sick. He was injured. Now Ruckus at 100% looks the first man to his feet.
You look at Kevin Steen, a man who's able-bodied and won't defend his title. Then you look at Ruckus, a man who lost his title.
Razzle-dazzle.
Defending it because he was injured.
Ruckus star press.
Big moonsault.
Almost a 3 count. Ruckus almost won back as world champion on the man who interjected himself in this matchup.
You can rest assured when Ruckus says he's putting the title on the line, you're going to see a title match. And barring some rare kind of occurrence, he's going to keep that title. And right now he has an opportunity to get it back.
Exactly. Ruckus with a whip in. Dragon reverses.
Ruckus is
power bomb into the corner. Oh! Right into the back of Ruckus's neck. There's that rolling dragon lock.
Rolling dragon lock.
Good drop kick by Steen just to break it up.
Kevin Steen, thank God he broke that up.
Oh, gut buster by Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen could be calling for that moonsault.
Looks like he's going for it. Kevin Steen, a big man to do this. And how graceful he is. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
1, 2.
Pick it up, Ruckus.
And Ruckus with the presence of mind to know he can't let Kevin Steen pin Super Dragon because he will not win the championship.
Ruckus doesn't have to get pinned to lose his opportunity tonight.
Exactly. And that's the problem with these three-way matches. Ruckus being a fighter, and there you go, being a fighter to allow Kevin Steen to his match, saying, come on, I'll kick your butt too, but not...
Ruckus. No, the problem with these three-way matches is nobody knew it was going to be a three-way match. You have Ruckus preparing for Super Dragon. And now he has to worry about Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen, a very opportunistic man. Picked a good spot, I have to admit. Dragon and Ruckus both preparing just for the other, not preparing for the heavier Kevin Steen. The power game of Kevin Steen. Something that you wouldn't prepare for with either Dragon or Ruckus.
Come on, Ruckus, you might need to use the ropes. Pull yourself up.
But again, like you said, Ruckus not on his back, being very smart about it. Dragon on his back, and we have Steen on his knees. He's to the ropes.
Steen and Ruckus both getting
up first.
Come on, Ruckus, you got to beat him to the punch, baby.
Bryce is breaking the count, saying Steen's up, Ruckus is up. We are in play here.
Come on, Ruckus.
Oh,
there you go. Just put his foot up. Right now, he's trying to expend too much energy.
Got caught with that attempt. Wait,
no!
Oh! Kind of a crucifix Samoan drop almost there by Kevin Steen.
And Super Dragon just saved Ruckus' opportunity to win the belt.
But Dragon doesn't want to lose the belt either. These guys aren't trying to help each other, they're trying to help themselves. And there's a big clothesline out of Super Dragon.
There.
Super Dragon going to the top rope.
Going to the top rope.
It's a double stomp to the head. How much more
Ruckus.
painful can you get than that? And Ruckus breaking it up.
The last second, Ruckus breaks it up. Right now,
Ruckus having to be concerned with making sure that no one else makes a pin but him. Super Dragon and Kevin Steen both the same way. Kevin Steen on his back, Super Dragon not watching Ruckus, getting the count broken up.
The stakes are so high, but for everybody but Kevin Steen, his belt's not even on the line.
That's true.
That tells you the type of person he is.
Pile driver attempt, no.
Or the Barry White driver, there you go.
Very, very quick. Ruckus has to,
Going to the top. The bomb.
Woo!
He just
and the crowd chanting, appreciating Ruckus with the bomb. Almost a 3 count. Kevin Steen barely pulling that foot off. Kevin Steen would love nothing more than to go back to Canada with 2 championship belts and know he's not going to defend them until probably, I don't know, April.
Well, right now, it looks like Ruckus might be bringing that belt back to Chocolate City. He's going
what a celebration that would be.
Could he be going for a bomb again? Oh, come on, Ruckus.
Crossed on the top rope by Kevin Steen.
I found myself yelling up here from the commentary booth. You know, not knowing how far away I am, hoping that Ruckus can hear me.
Kevin Steen looking for a belly back suplex.
Come on, Ruckus, hold on. Hold on to the ropes.
Ruckus fighting off. Couple punches to the face. Kevin Steen falls backwards.
Of all 3 men, Ruckus at the most at home at the top rope.
Exactly. Cycle driver! If he gets this!
Come on, Ruckus!
Ladies and gentlemen, your world champ. Wait. Steen cutting him off before he gets the cover. Package pile driver! We're gonna have a new champion! That's gotta be it! Package pile driver! And Steen trying to stop Ruckus from getting, trying to stop Super Dragon from getting out of the ring.
He's wasting time. Keep wasting time. Keep wasting time, Steen.
A smart move. Goes for Ruckus. Looking for a package power driver, perhaps.
Here we go. Come on, Ruckus.
Ruckus with a run at Kinrada.
Come on.
He's got a match. Oh, yeah. Championship.
Oh, yeah.
The blackout. Winning it. The blackout with another world title.
Thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ruckus has regained his throne as the heavyweight champion of the world.
Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be parties in Chocolate City tonight as the Blackout have become the tag team champions. Ruckus has regained the world heavyweight champion. And there's the Black Jesus, the man who next month has the opportunity to become junior heavyweight champion. All Blackout could possibly have gold on March 11th. There's the Joker. There's Eddie Kingston as the Blackout party in the ring or ringside.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It's been the 7th year anniversary, and we're taking it back to the future. This is Robbie Marino saying peace.
Seems to me like we have a problem. Except I have the belt. I still have my belt, you don't have yours. And you know what? It's cool. Because I never get tired of beating your ass, so next month,